Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where today we will be continuing our Japanese campaign. Last time we left off, we set up our fleets, we built a fair few of them, and we spent a couple of turns researching and upgrading my ships until the Russians declared war. Not just on the Austro-Hungarians, as you can see, but also with me. Yes, we are at war already, and I have high hopes. And I'm quite curious to see if we can deal with the Russians in some way. My fleet is ready, and I hope you are as well. But we finally have our first battle. Finally. And it's a tricky one. 2 of my light cruisers against 2 Russian heavy cruisers. Ugh. This, ladies and gentlemen, might be a challenge. We have detected the enemy, so the real battle is about to commence. If I can kill the Russians, it'd be great. 200 damage. Wow. My machine guns are doing great work, even though the chance to hit is fairly low. But yeah, if you throw enough shells at them, some will stick. I'm gonna turn my ships around, keep the convoy screened as a 7.2 shell hits my funnel and damages it. That is unfortunate. Not the end of the world. Also, is it me or are these Russian ships very slow? They feel slow. With standard bulkheads they also feel pretty dead. Why do you build ships with standard bulkheads? Don't. Also, just out of curiosity, will this work? No? Not quite. In that case, keep firing at Boris. I want to kill Boris. It would be very nice if Boris was dead. A shell neutralized one of my guns. One of my 4-inch turrets is out on the Cyan. The Kashi is still doing fine as the Boris is sinking.
We are sinking! We're sinking!
What are you thinking about?
I love that commercial. Very old commercial. Sadly, my plans are ruined. Also, how can you still do 20.3 knots with low fuel? I killed a heavy cruiser and all my convoy ships survived, so that's good, right? Loading times were good. Russian ships managed to slip past my ships. How and why, I do not know. Let's try to get them. And seeing we have 25 million, let's check 1 month until we have, well, new tax for the battleships. Maybe even a new hull? Well, or at least bigger hulls. Oh, we have a task force battle. Well. Heavy cruiser versus 1 light cruiser. I'm not going to take that fight. Why not? Well, the enemy heavy cruisers have better visual range than I do. And that could be very nasty indeed. Okay, well, a new design. Look at the size of my battleship. I want my battleships to do 90 knots. No, this one does What? What did I do? I made a battleship. Did I seriously set my battleships to 29 knots? Oh my! Okay, well, we're going with it, people. We're going with it. 29 knots. I know the name of this campaign. And the name is speed, ladies and gentlemen. We need speed. A lot of speed.
I feel the need. The need for speed.
Let's bring it down as much as we can. Let's bring the beam down. Let's bring you down a bit as well. Yeah, 3,000 tons to work with. That's not gonna be a lot. Let's see what we can conjure up, shall we? The ship is too narrow, and I cannot fit my towers. Funnels. The standard funnel. How did I make ships of 29 knots? That is just way too much. Especially for this longer hull. It just does not function anymore. But with 6 funnels, we get at least to 50% efficiency. Let's once again stick small guns on my battleships. 3 6-inchers and 4 3-inchers as a secondary armament. Standard crew quarters, please. Nickel steel is 3.5. I don't know. This is just, it's getting overweight already. Okay, let's not get that done. I do want a rangefinder. And 9.5-inch gun cotton. Yes, please. Battleship that can still do 25 knots. Oh, yes. Oh God, I love myself now and then. How could I not see that I did this? In that case, I'm going to build 4 extra of you. 1892, and I have battleships that go 30 knots. It's nuts, I tell you. Nuts. Okay, the enemy battleship's doing 16 knots. Of course, let's be realistic here. The engine efficiency is pretty bad on my ships, so they'll never ever getting up to that speed. Still, it's fun. And we finally have our first real engagement of this campaign. I wonder how it will go. Let's take a look at the numbers. 2 battleships versus 2 battleships. 4 heavy cruisers versus 2. 14 light cruisers against 5. Oh, Houston, I am slightly outmatched in terms of ships. All avoidances off for now. Let's take a look at the battleship speed. Can we get up to 24 knots without any issue? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, ladies and gentlemen. Oh God. I would like a normal formation. Stop avoiding, please. Shoho. Come on. Drop nice and quietly into formation, please. Nope. She's not. No matter, no matter. Does not roof. 93, 92%. We have engaged the enemy. Let's slow down for a second and take a look. Torpedo boats fall back. Torpedo boats fall back. Fast battleships. Turn. Light cruisers. Turn. Heavy cruiser. Yeah, let's follow the light cruisers, shall we? Alright, execute. Main guns, secondary guns. And a bit of a sharper turn on the host show, please. The Hio, pardon me. All guns over here. We neutralized an enemy possible, yeah, enemy cruiser. Enemy heavy cruiser is taking heavy fire here. That is very nice. Very nice indeed. Torpedo boat group. Be careful. Also be careful here. We are almost in the range of the torpedoes. Okay, enemy light cruiser is no longer a threat. The fun thing is that the last time I actually recorded something was my Spanish campaign. And my Spanish beta campaign had ships that went 16 knots at most. A good hit on a torpedo boat. I haven't really killed a lot of enemy ships yet, but don't you worry, we'll get there. As soon as the slow ships arrive. Ooh! One of my torpedo boats took a hit. Oh, look at that, the enemy battleships are here. Okay. Tempting to go after them, but... some good hits on this light cruiser here. Let's make sure that something dies, shall we? Whoops! That wasn't what I wanted. I just wanted to fire in that direction, nothing else. Light cruiser, that is the main ship over there. Heavy cruiser, yes, please. Let's take advantage of some enemy mismanagement, shall we? As another light cruiser goes down. Oh god, I love this. Right. If people wonder if fast battleships are doable in this campaign, this early on, the answer will be yes, people. It is possible. It's not just possible, it is very strong indeed. Enemy ships, light cruisers go 20 knots. Enemy heavy cruisers, 20 knots. Torpedo boats go 29 knots. Yeah, they're torpedo boats? No, 29 knots. In theory, my battleship can outrun everything. Headphone users, be warned. Sending signal fires to one another. What could it mean? Oh god. Okay, this last torpedo boat group may join the formation as well. 5 times speed. Let's go. This will be a devastating strike against the Russians here. Although, in all honesty, they are hitting my torpedo boats pretty hard here. Light cruisers, can you assist my torpedo boats? Heavy cruisers, please assist as well, but turn away. No smoke available yet, that is unfortunate. Battleships, please assist as well. Good, 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 good. My battleship guns in action there. Heavy cruisers, looking fan. Looking fan. Torpedo boats, turn. And light cruisers turn in as well. Battleships. Let's focus on your own targets again. We have neutralized this enemy cruiser. She's flooding, but she has many bulkheads. I do not think she will sink. Ooh. I hear another flash fire! There's something wrong with the Russian ships today. That's for sure. My ships are still looking good. Let's turn the torpedo boats in again. Light cruisers focus fire on the Rus. Heavy cruisers, let's turn in a bit more sharply and deal with the other light cruiser, as my last torpedo boat group is just limping around, doing their own thing. My battleships are almost the complete surround already. Oh God, this is not a battle, this is a massacre. You don't need big guns, you just need speed, man. Now, enemy battleships have 9.3-inch guns. Wow. I thought I would be seriously under guns in terms of caliber, but nope. That is not the case. Heavy cruisers cut in even more. Torpedo boats, stand by for torpedo attack. If you can get away with it, then by all means. And back to my battleships. Back to murdering some cruisers. The cruisers are my main target. The enemy battleships, what are they gonna do to me? Sure, they can probably pen me. Yeah, no problem even. So yeah, they are dangerous, but it's only 2 of them. And I can easily wither them down as soon as these escorts are gone with my entire fleet. But then we do need to kill all the escorts first. And that is what I am going for. As the Novik is about to die, the Kuban is pretty banged up. And I have not lost a single warship so far. I mean, it's close though. Some of my torpedo boats are pretty banged up. It'd be nice not to lose them for a change. As the Drakon goes down. Okay, battleships. Let's start focusing the enemy battleship down. As the Drakon is history. The Gromoboy is next as The Bogoslav tries to hunt down my torpedo boats. Heavy cruisers, turn around to assist the torpedo boats, if you please. Battleships, let's turn in. It's gonna be risky with that light cruiser, but I don't want to go too far out of range. My light cruisers, of course, with their torpedoes, are quite a threat. Another hit on my torpedo boat. Yeah, these torpedo boat guns, 2.3 inches, they're not designed to fight heavy cruisers. Okay, secondaries on the light cruiser. Let's do a sharp turn. Light cruisers, let's smoke up. Ouch! Torpedo detonation. Yeah, that sucks. And another hit, and another hit. Okay, let's pull the light cruiser group out. Some very good hits there on my ships. As the enemy heavy cruiser got the message and is retreating back into their formation. My torpedo boats, torpedo boat group, move in for torpedo attack. Battleship, the enemy light cruiser is retreating. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna focus down this battleship, weaken it, so hopefully my torpedo boats can move in for the kill. Fuel status 55%. I'm going to slow my battleships down. Just a bit, just a smidge. This first torpedo boat is disabled. In fact, make that 2 disabled torpedo boats by now. Of course, this one had been disabled a bit earlier. You may go your own way for now. In fact, you may retreat. As the Okushima is taking heavy fire and even torpedoes. Okay. Now that is a bit unfortunate. Did you take a torpedo hit? Yeah, you did. That's 2 torpedo boats down. This charge was too early, I'm afraid. A dud torpedo on my light cruiser, thank you. Battleships come about. Heavy cruisers turn in as well. Yeah, I just fucked it up, people. Never charge in too rapidly with your warships, like I did just here. That cost me my entire torpedo boat group. And there is fire coming from the other side as well. Is that the enemy light cruiser returning? I'm going to break off with my light cruisers. In fact, I want this course, detach all ships, break away from the enemy as quickly as possible. Yeah, that was mismanagement on my part. Are you moving? Negative. You are not moving. Why are you not moving? Look at that. She is just dead in the water, people. I'm hitting the AI control. I'm hitting dodge control. She is just not moving. Same with this one. Weird. Never seen that before. Do we have a new bug here? Is this a new bug, people? Do you know? We did, however, find the enemy light cruiser again, so let's use 2 of my ships to pursue the enemy light cruiser. Indicatori sinks, of course. My battleships, however, and heavy cruisers have been pounding the enemy battleships, and especially the Azov is looking worse for the wear. Some very good hits there, some nasty fires, and another flooding in another rear compartment. These battleships have standard bulkheads, so each flooding is a serious risk. Maybe I should have added torpedoes to my battleships. Turned them into giant torpedo boats. Another flooding on the Azov. Not sure which compartment though, probably one of these, but seems she has the flooding under control. Unlike the heavy cruiser, who is slowly dying after I turned my secondaries on her. Beware, look at that. 14,000 shells fired. Only 900, not even 900 hits. Let's see, enemy light cruiser. Let's make sure we do not get in torpedo range, shall we? No, we should be fine. At this angle she can't shoot. And she will die. There she goes. Turn my light cruisers back. This ship still has no movement. Let's put her into a formation. Let's see if she can get moving then. Did you see? She was moving when she was back in a formation. Okay. So, just out of curiosity, we have a light cruiser here. Let's reform the light cruisers. Tell me, are you moving again? Wouldn't say it's great movement. She's doing 20 knots. Come on, game. What is this? Oh god. That was insane. Okay. It appears we do have some minor formation bugs. And yeah, I lost 4 ships. Yeah, that was seriously just my own fault. I could have won this without any ship losses. I got a bit too cocky and I thought I could get my torpedo boats in to torpedo the battleship while their escorts were still around. Don't do that. Still, the destruction of 2 Russian battleships means they only have 1 battleship remaining. Where would it be? I don't think it will be in any of the harbors. No, it's probably somewhere around here. Heavy cruiser, torpedo boat, light cruiser. Okay, let's move my battleships here. We are blockading the Russians and we got more victory points than the Russians now. Yeah, the Russian fleet has been decimated. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think this episode comes to a close. What can I say? It's been a quick session, I suppose. It went a lot faster than I expected. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time when we continue this campaign. Until then, goodbye.